Scott, a comprehensive win again, same scoreline as the league meeting here 2 or 3 weeks back. Took a little bit longer to get going, but a clinical first half got the job done, didn't it?
It did, yeah. We've been pretty good coming out of the blocks in recent weeks, and it was something that we talked about before that we needed to do and make sure that when we did create chances, we took them. And I thought, Abby's goal was a wonderful goal, and she's been playing really well of late, and she works really, really hard. So she deserved that, and it just got us going, and we were able to score a few more goals after that. And in the end, the game was pretty much done by half time, and we were able to make a few changes and get some players game time and rest a few players too. So all in all, a really good day, yeah.
You mentioned Abby there, a few great performances, goals. Good for Jo to get a goal. She hasn't scored yet this season. Nick Dock had a fantastic game. There was a few grand performances. Yeah,
some really good performances, and I think it's been about their attitude, really, their focus and their desire in the early part of games to make sure that we go and take the game to the opposition. But also, it's the other side of the game as well. I feel that we're doing well at the moment, where we're pressing well without the ball, and the front players are making a big difference because they're doing that really early and they're setting the tone. You mentioned Abby. Abby's been working hard in that department, really, really hard, and Noelle does well at that as well. Brogan's been working harder on that side of her game, so it definitely influences things, and it sort of leads the line well as far as our pressing when we don't have the ball.
Second half, Spartans obviously changed a little bit. It was tougher to get many chances, certainly goal scoring chances, but a lot of changes in terms of personnel. It's a pretty young front line. How do you think some of those subs played a part?
Yeah, I mean the subs have done really well because they come on and generally in the second half the game had become quite stretched, and then I was saying to the players there that after the game that when the game is as stretched as it was in the second half, our passing starts to go a little bit. We're not as much of a unit as we were earlier in the game, and that can make it more difficult for the subs when they come on, because it's not maybe in the same shape as it was in the first half, so it becomes a little bit more difficult to influence the game. But they worked really hard, and it was just great to be able to bring players on who are a really big part of our squad. I mean, we don't have a big squad, Callum, so it's important that we remain as a unit, as a squad that are tight, because we've got some big games to come.
Yeah, well, the one notable one before the summer break, Celtic, who've been a bit patchy lately of form, but have got quality players. It was a draw earlier in the season at K Park. 3 points is, I guess, the only objective.
Yeah, I mean, we need to win the game. It's simple as that. There's no other thing that we'll have in our minds when we go into that game. A draw is not good enough for us. We need to go in and win that game and keep winning games, because it's very, very tight at the top. So the girls know exactly what we have to achieve next week, and it would be fantastic if they could sort of round off a really good couple of months by a win against Celtic, and then go into the break feeling good about themselves, and get ourselves remotivated for the second half of the season.